Good morning, everyone. This is day 4 of my 30-day video challenge. Today I learnt, and it's a doozy, a very controversial topic, no doubt, but we all know how brave I can be in addressing the hard stuff, right? So today I learnt that there are a lot of men's groups as well as Instagram accounts and support groups out there that are enabling the belief system that men don't have anyone to turn to, right? Last night I saw a quote on a very popular men's group page which said, kids rely on men, women rely on men, who do men have to rely on? Themselves. Like, whoa, seriously? Themselves and no one else? There are no other humans, no women, no other men, no therapists, no groups, no associations, nobody else on this planet to support men. What the fuck? And it's these kinds of beliefs that are lingering around in society everywhere that damage men further and enable the problem that men already feel that they have no one to turn to. It then goes on to say in this post, and that's why men kill themselves. Oh, but is any of that true? No, absolutely not. So I challenged this mindset on this Instagram account last night on this one particular post, and I commented, I guess that's part of the problem, that men don't believe they have anyone to rely on, or they can't rely on women. And is that true? Because they rely on women all the time. So I guess it all comes back to perception. All right. I was then met by the old chestnut that society has made us believe that men are the providers and the rock. So here's the thing, and I've spoken about this before. Society cannot make you believe anything. And when we say society, what the fuck does it actually mean, right? Who in society? Is it government or women or children or businesses or social groups or all of the above? Because it's not true. It's an individual's choice as to what they believe. And if anything, it's not society that's made us believe that men can't rely on anyone but themselves. It's the men who are passing on that belief from fathers to sons, grandfathers, uncles, cousins, brothers, right? All whilst the women support the men for the most part. I know there's some shitty women out there, and hold the families together. And men have been relying on women since the beginning of time. In fact, in ancient Egyptian times, the women ruled. They ruled peacefully and intuitively and lovingly, and the men supported the feminine 100%. And I truly wish that for our planet again. All right. We've been working together since humanoids first appeared on this planet to achieve amazing things together. This isn't a gender war conversation either for all you other peeps. My point is that this type of mindset that is being exhibited amongst men's groups and social media, it pollutes men. It dilutes their potential. It interferes with them evolving, right? Men have choice, okay? Yes? No? They choose who they want to be. They choose when they want to open up. They choose when they want to hold it all in. Some of you will argue, though, that they don't have a choice, that that's just how they were brought up. I hear it all the time, that they don't know how. But isn't it their personal responsibility, both to themselves and their loved ones, especially their children and their sons, to take responsibility for the bits that need work, right? Because last time I checked, we are all accountable for our own actions, how we communicate, how we process things, and the legacy that we pass on. We are not living in a dictatorship, people. People have so much choice, it's overwhelming at times, yet they choose to limit their potential by using excuses. Yep, they are excuses, that men don't have anyone to rely on but themselves. What is that? And hasn't that situation had a giant overhaul right now? We had so much choice, so much so that the planet was suffering, because as a race, we have totally overstepped so many boundaries and luxuries and stepped away from love. And we've been stopped now and forced to face how we live our lives, right? Anyway, so after I challenged this Instagram account last night, and this morning, my comments were deleted. I then asked, why were my comments and their replies deleted? I was then sent a message, a private message, that I should be quiet, that arguments are not warranted. I was told, you are a woman, this group is for men and for them to feel supported. By the way, this person talking to me was a woman. She was running this group. She then went on to critique me personally, saying that I was triggered easily, that I was passive aggressive, and that I'm being unprofessional by commenting on the posts. That she believed that I should have messaged her privately and told her how I feel privately, right? There's an absolute danger that comes with enabling men with this mindset. It's like telling a sick person that they'll never get well. You are backing men into a corner if this is how you support men, right? And then to go on and say, and they'll kill themselves because of it, totally blows my mind. You have to hold space for another human being higher than what they are capable of holding for themselves if you want to help them. Do you understand what I just said? Right? You have to. If you have serious depression, for example, and a friend is suffering at the moment and they come to you, right? It doesn't mean that you can't support your friend by listening, but your view of the world is through a filter of depression, right? So you are likely to enable that person and how they're feeling by rolling around in the verbal mud and throwing your experience and your beliefs in there too. Yeah, it's shit. It's all about vibrational frequency and lifting that vibration, holding space higher than what they're experiencing. It's why I had to back off recently, because I was no good to anyone. Simple as that. As soon as you enable, you destroy any chance of these men being a better version of themselves. So if a men's group holds a belief that men can't ask for help, that they can't open up, that they have no one to rely on, and that they'll kill themselves because of it, what the fuck do you think that is doing for the men in that group? Thanks for joining me. See you tomorrow.